Your vision is failing right now, and your doctor isn't telling you why. Maybe you've noticed it. That moment when you're driving at night and the headlights of oncoming cars create these strange halos that blur everything. Or when you wake up in the morning and your vision has this cloudy film over it that won't clear no matter how many times you blink. You probably blamed your glasses prescription. You figured you just need stronger lenses. But prescription changes don't cause halos at night. They don't create that foggy feeling when you first wake up. They don't make reading restaurant menus in dim lighting feel impossible. That's not your glasses failing. That's your eyes themselves breaking down. And it's happening to almost everyone over 60. Right now, this very moment. Let me tell you what's really going on inside your eyes. And I promise you, once you understand this, you'll realize why everything you've been told about vision loss is incomplete. After you hit 60, the proteins inside your eyes are undergoing a transformation that nobody warns you about. Think about this for a second. Those proteins were formed while you were still in the womb. Your body made them once, just once, and never again. They were designed to last your entire life, but every single day they take hits. From light, from oxygen, from time itself. Slowly, gradually, these proteins start to clump together. They begin sticking to each other like overcooked pasta. And when that happens, the clear window of your lens turns into a foggy, yellowed mess. This is why you see those halos around lights. Why your vision has that dirty window effect. Why colors don't look as vibrant as they used to. Why you need more light to read than you did 5 years ago. By the time an eye doctor tells you it's just age-related progression, that damage has been building silently for 30 years. But here's what nobody is explaining to you. Here's the part that changes everything. The so-called inevitable decline of your vision is actually a starvation problem. Your eyes are being starved of the exact nutrients they need to protect themselves. And nobody told you what those nutrients are or where to find them. Let me explain something that will shock you. Your lens is the only part of your entire body with zero blood supply. Zero. No blood vessels, no oxygen delivery system, no repair crews arriving through your bloodstream. It's an island, completely isolated, cut off from everything. So how does it survive? How does it stay clear and functional for decades? It survives on a single internal chemical called glutathione. This is your lens's shield, its protector, its only defense against the constant assault of light and oxygen. When you're young, your body produces glutathione abundantly. It floods your lens, keeps it crystal clear, repairs damage as it happens. But something catastrophic happens in your 50s that almost nobody knows about. Your body forms a physical barrier inside your eye, a barrier that cuts off the glutathione supply to the center of your lens, the very center where light focuses, where clarity matters most. Your lens starts running out of its primary defense system while you still feel perfectly fine, while you're still passing your eye exams, while you're thinking everything is normal. And here's the truly criminal part of this story. Your eye doctor knows this is happening. The supplement industry knows this is happening. But instead of telling you about the simple, inexpensive seeds that contain the exact compounds your eyes are starving for, they sell you overpriced supplements that your body barely absorbs. They schedule you for cataract surgery. They tell you it's inevitable. They make you believe there's nothing you can do except wait for the damage to get bad enough to justify cutting your eye open. But what if I told you there are 6 specific seeds that perform on a level prescription supplements can't touch? Seeds you can buy at any grocery store. Seeds that cost almost nothing. Seeds that contain the exact molecular building blocks your lens has been crying out for. I've ranked them from least to most effective. And I have to warn you about the top 3. If you eat them the wrong way, if you don't prepare them correctly, your body will absorb almost nothing. You'll be wasting your time and your money. But if you do this right, if you follow the exact protocol I'm about to give you, most people feel a difference within 3 days. Not imagination, not placebo. Real, measurable changes that you can feel. Let's start with number 6, sesame seeds. Now, I know what you're thinking. Sesame seeds? The little things on hamburger buns? How could those possibly help my vision? Here's how. Your retina needs two specific minerals to function: zinc and copper. These minerals allow your retina to pull vitamin A from your liver and convert it into a form your photoreceptors can actually use. Without enough zinc and copper, you can take all the vitamin A supplements in the world, and they won't do anything. Your retina can't access them. It's like having a key, but no lock. Sesame seeds are absolutely loaded with both zinc and copper in the exact ratio your retina needs. But there's a massive problem. A problem that makes most people completely waste their money on sesame seeds without realizing it. Sesame seeds are full of something called phytic acid. This is a compound that plants use to protect their minerals. It binds to zinc and copper and locks them away like a chemical safe. When you eat raw sesame seeds, that phytic acid doesn't break down in your stomach. The minerals stay locked. They pass through your digestive system completely unusable. You might as well be eating sand. But there's a simple fix that takes 3 minutes. You must dry roast them in a pan. No oil. Just the seeds and heat. 3 minutes on medium heat, stirring constantly, until they start smelling nutty and turning golden. That heat breaks down the phytic acid. It cracks open the safe, and suddenly those minerals become bioavailable. Your intestines can actually absorb them and deliver them to your retina. Skip this step, and you're wasting your time. Do this step, and you're feeding your retina exactly what it needs. 2 tablespoons of roasted sesame seeds daily. That's all it takes. Number 5 is pumpkin seeds. These are targeted specifically for your macula. Now, if you don't know what your macula is, let me explain why it matters more than almost anything else in your eye. Your macula is a tiny spot in the center of your retina. It's about the size of a pencil eraser. But this tiny spot handles all of your central vision: reading, driving, recognizing faces, seeing details. Everything that makes vision useful happens in your macula. When your macula degenerates, you lose your independence. But here's what the research shows. Your macula is packed with 2 specific compounds called lutein and zeaxanthin. These act like internal sunglasses. They filter out damaging blue light before it can hit your delicate photoreceptor cells. The more lutein and zeaxanthin you have in your macula, the slower it degenerates. Some people maintain perfect macular health into their 90s because they have dense amounts of these compounds protecting their cells. Pumpkin seeds are one of the richest food sources of both lutein and zeaxanthin. But, and this is critical, pumpkin seeds have a tough protective coating that your digestive enzymes cannot break through. If you eat them raw and whole, that coating stays intact. The nutrients stay locked inside. You absorb maybe 5% of what's available. The fix is simple but essential. You must soak them overnight, 8 hours minimum, in a bowl of water with a squeeze of fresh lemon juice. The acid in the lemon breaks down that protective coating. It softens the shell, and suddenly your body can access what's inside. In the morning, drain them, pat them dry, and eat them. A quarter cup daily, every single day. Your macula will thank you in 5 years when your friends are struggling to read and you're still seeing clearly. Number 4 is hemp seeds. Now, hemp seeds are controversial in some circles because people confuse them with marijuana. Let me be clear. Hemp seeds contain 0 THC, 0 psychoactive compounds. They are completely legal. They're just seeds. But what they do contain is extraordinary for your eyes. Your retina is neural tissue. It's actually an extension of your brain. And just like your brain, it's hypersensitive to inflammation. When inflammation builds up in your retina, you know exactly what that feels like. Your eyes feel gritty, scratchy, like there's sand in them. The whites of your eyes look red and irritated. Your vision gets blurry by the end of the day. Most people over 60 deal with this constantly. They think it's just dry eye. They buy artificial tears. They use eye drops. But they're treating the symptom, not the cause. The cause is inflammation. And inflammation comes from an imbalance in your omega fatty acids. Most people's diets are completely overloaded with omega-6 fatty acids. These come from vegetable oils, processed foods, and fried foods. Omega-6 promotes inflammation when it's out of balance. What you need is omega-3 fatty acids to counterbalance the omega-6. But here's the thing. The ratio matters more than the amount. Research published in the Journal of Ophthalmology found that the optimal ratio for reducing retinal inflammation is 3:1. 3 parts omega-6 to 1 part omega-3. Hemp seeds naturally contain this exact ratio. Not 2:1, not 4:1. Exactly 3:1. It's like nature designed them specifically for your eyes. You can eat hemp seeds raw. No preparation needed, just 2 tablespoons a day. Sprinkle them on salad, blend them in smoothies, or eat them straight. Within 2 to 3 weeks, most people notice that gritty, irritated feeling starts disappearing. The redness fades. Vision clarity improves, especially at the end of long days. Number 3 is the chia seed. Now we're getting into the powerful territory. These are the seeds that, if you eat them wrong, you get absolutely zero benefit. But if you do this right, the results are remarkable. Let me explain why chia seeds matter so much for your vision. Your retina is literally built from a fatty acid called DHA, docosahexaenoic acid. Your retina has the highest concentration of DHA in your entire body, even more than your brain. DHA makes up the structural membranes of your photoreceptor cells. These are the cells that actually detect light and convert it into electrical signals your brain can understand. Without enough DHA, these cell membranes become stiff, rigid. They stop responding to light properly. Your night vision fails first. Then your peripheral vision starts shrinking. Eventually, your central vision begins deteriorating. Most people don't get nearly enough DHA. Fish oil supplements help, but they're expensive and many people can't tolerate the fishy aftertaste or the digestive upset. Chia seeds are one of the richest plant sources of alpha-linolenic acid, which is the building block your body uses to make DHA. Your liver converts ALA into DHA and delivers it to your retina. But here is the critical mistake that millions of people make. The mistake that makes chia seeds completely worthless for most people who eat them. They eat chia seeds whole. When you eat a chia seed whole, your digestive enzymes cannot penetrate the outer shell. That shell is designed to survive passage through an animal's digestive system so it can be planted elsewhere with a nice package of fertilizer. Your stomach acid doesn't break it down. Your enzymes can't crack it. The seed passes through you completely intact. You get zero nutritional benefit. Zero. I've seen people eat chia seeds for months, wondering why they're not seeing any results. And it's because they're literally pooping out whole seeds. The fix is simple but non-negotiable. You must grind chia seeds in a coffee grinder for 10 seconds immediately before you eat them. Not yesterday, not last week. Immediately before. Because once ground, the omega-3 fats start oxidizing within hours. You want them fresh. 10 seconds in a grinder. That's the difference between wasting your money and actually feeding your retina the building blocks it desperately needs. 2 tablespoons of freshly ground chia seeds daily. Mix them in yogurt, oatmeal, smoothies, or just water. Your retina will start rebuilding its cell membranes within weeks. Number 2 is freshly ground flax seed paired with avocado. Flax seeds contain more alpha-linolenic acid than any other plant source, even more than chia. They're an absolute powerhouse for retinal health. But there's a problem. Actually, 2 problems. First problem. Like chia seeds, flax seeds have a shell your body can't break through. You must grind them fresh. Second problem, and this is the one most people don't know about. The omega-3 fats in flax are fat-soluble. Your intestines cannot absorb them unless there's fat present in the same meal. If you eat ground flax seeds by themselves, you're absorbing maybe 20% of what's available. The rest just passes through. This is why you must pair flax with avocado. The healthy fats in the avocado unlock the omega-3s and carry them across your intestinal wall into your bloodstream. It's a synergy. The flax provides the omega-3s. The avocado provides the fat to absorb them. Together, they work. Separately, they're mediocre. 1 tablespoon of freshly ground flax, 1/4 of an avocado, every morning. That combination delivers a flood of omega-3s directly to your retina. And now, the #1 seed for protecting and potentially restoring your vision. Raw, unsalted sunflower seeds. These are the crown jewel, the most powerful seed on this list, and here's exactly why. Sunflower seeds carry more vitamin E than almost any food on Earth, more than almonds, more than spinach, more than any other seed. And vitamin E is absolutely critical for your lens. Let me explain why. Your lens sits directly in the path of light. Every photon that enters your eye passes through your lens, and every time light hits your lens proteins, it creates what's called oxidative stress, free radicals, molecular damage. This happens constantly, all day, every day, for your entire life. Vitamin E sits inside your lens fiber cells like a bodyguard. It intercepts that free radical damage before it hits your irreplaceable proteins. It absorbs the hit so your proteins don't have to. It's literally taking the bullet for your vision. But here's what makes this extraordinary. Here's the secret that elevates sunflower seeds above everything else. When vitamin E neutralizes a free radical, it gets used up. It becomes oxidized itself. And normally, once vitamin E is used, it's done. It gets flushed out of your system. But there's a way to recharge it, to regenerate it, to make it work again. Vitamin C. When you consume vitamin C alongside vitamin E, the vitamin C literally donates an electron to the used vitamin E and recharges it. It brings it back to life. This creates a self-sustaining antioxidant system inside your lens. The vitamin E protects your proteins. The vitamin C recharges the vitamin E, and the cycle continues for hours instead of minutes. This isn't theory. This is documented in research published in the archives of ophthalmology. They found that people who consumed high amounts of both vitamin E and vitamin C together had significantly slower cataract progression than people who consumed them separately. The synergy is everything, and the richest natural source of this synergy is raw sunflower seeds paired with fresh lemon juice. The protocol is simple: 1 ounce of raw, unsalted sunflower seeds. That's about a quarter cup, a quarter of an avocado for the fat-soluble absorption, and half a fresh lemon squeezed over everything, every single morning, without fail. Most people feel a difference within 3 days. That gritty, irritated feeling in your eyes lifts. The fog starts clearing. The halos around lights at night become less pronounced. Within a week, the morning blurriness improves. You wake up with clearer vision. Colors start looking more vibrant. Within 90 days, structural changes begin in your lens. The proteins stop clumping as aggressively. The oxidative damage slows down. Your vision stabilizes instead of continuing to decline. This isn't magic. This is biochemistry. You're giving your eyes the exact raw materials they've been starving for. The materials your doctor never told you about because there's no prescription to write, no surgery to schedule, no profit margin, just seeds, simple, inexpensive, grocery store seeds. Your vision didn't decline in a week, and it won't rebuild overnight. But your eyes are waiting for this. They've been waiting for years while you blamed your age. While you accepted that decline was inevitable. It's not inevitable, it's starvation. And now you know how to feed them. Let me give you the complete protocol one more time. Every morning, 1 ounce of raw sunflower seeds, 1 tablespoon of freshly ground flax, 2 tablespoons of freshly ground chia, a quarter of an avocado, half a fresh lemon squeezed over everything. Mix it all together. Eat it. Give your eyes what they need. Add hemp seeds throughout the day. 2 tablespoons. Add roasted sesame seeds. 2 tablespoons. Add soaked pumpkin seeds. A quarter cup. These aren't supplements you swallow and forget. These are foods. Real foods. Foods that work with your body the way nature intended. Your lens proteins can't regenerate once they're damaged. But with the right compounds, you can protect what remains. You can slow the decline. You can stabilize your vision. You can stop the progression towards surgery. The question isn't whether this works. The research is clear. The biochemistry is proven. The question is whether you'll actually do it. Will you give your eyes what they need? Or will you keep waiting, keep declining, Keep accepting that surgery is inevitable? Most people wait. They wait until the damage is so severe they have no choice, until they can't drive anymore, until they can't read anymore, until their independence is gone. Don't be most people. Start tomorrow morning. 1 ounce of sunflower seeds, quarter avocado, half a lemon. That's where you begin. Your eyes have been screaming for help. Now you finally know what they're asking for. Give it to them. They've been waiting long enough.